It is Shirley,
Christy,
and we are here to review Avengers Endgame with Little Hulk.
Little Hulk.
My parents bought this. No, they won it.
They won it
at Coney Island. So I was like, damn, we don't got any Avengers stuff here, which is shocking.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was like, oh yeah, Hulk, Little Hulk.
Little Hulk,
Like,
baby Hulk, Little Hulk.
He's gonna be here to review with us.
Awesome.
Yeah. So anyways, yes, Avengers Endgame. Woo, what is like 22 movies? Like what, more than 10 years?
Right.
Of like everything coming to an end here.
This is what everybody was been dreaming about. Waiting for.
Yeah, I guess dreaming, right? I mean, I was like a teenager when the first Iron Man came out. I was 19, and now I'm 30, which is like crazy.
I know.
So yeah,
I'm 37. I mean, I don't even.
Chris is like, I don't remember how it was like, but I was somewhere young.
Somewhere.
So yeah, and then there's people who were like little kids growing up with Iron Man who like are like late teens, probably adults now, early 20s, and it's like, holy hell, like. You know, and here it is. It's the end, and it was directed by the Russo brothers, Anthony and Joe Russo, I think. And yeah, and it's a big ass cast. You know how many characters there are? I can't name off all of them. Come on, because we'd be here for like, I don't know, until the weekend. But anyways, there is Robert Downey Jr., who is Iron Man. Captain America, which is Steve Rogers. Mark Ruffalo, who's the Hulk. Little Hulk. And Chris Hemsworth, who's Thor. Scarlett Johansson, Black Widow. Oh my god, Don Cheadle, who plays Rhodey. I don't know his freaking, like, War Machine.
War Machine.
There you go. Paul Rudd, who plays Ant-Man. Who still looks mad young. Which is like crazy.
I know.
Because he just turned 50, I think.
I know. You know what it is? I think it's its youthful spirit.
I think so. Yeah. Like when you're so like, I don't know if it's just positive, but maybe like just looking at things like, hey, you know, because you're going to be depressed sometimes too. But like,
I mean, we don't know how he is in real life, but based on his characters. Yeah,
he just looks like chilled, you know, and kind of happy where he's at. So I don't know, I guess that's what makes him really like, I'm not trying to say 50's old because they ain't, but you know, he looks like he's in his effing 30s, man, like his late 30s. Like, it's crazy.
That's hanging out, Paul.
It's crazy. Anyways, let's go back to this whole ass cast. Killian Gillen, right? Nebula?
Karen Gillan.
Oh, Karen Gillan, my bad. Nebula.
That happens.
Yeah, you know me and my names. Brie Larson, who plays Captain Marvel, and Bradley Cooper, who plays Rocket. Oh my god, I almost
Who voices Rocket.
Yeah, who voices Rocket. I was about to say who plays Rocket, but he does kind of play him, but you know, it's not really because he's a raccoon. But, well, we're missing somebody here, actually.
Yeah, we probably are.
Hawkeye.
Hawkeye. Oh, yeah, Hawkeye.
Jeremy Renner's.
Jeremy Renner's.
Yes.
Very important role in the film.
Oh, a bunch of other people. You know, like
cool characters. So cool.
Like Star-Lord, Chris Pratt, all these
Black
people.
Panther.
Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman. Yeah. Oh my god, all these people. It's too many people. But you know, they're all cool.
Let's talk about the plan for now. Okay, so
the plot?
No, hold on. Not the plot. We're gonna talk about how the first session in our review is non-spoiler.
Right.
And we'll let you know when we get to the spoiler parts, because we do want to talk about the spoiler parts. Juicy.
Yeah, we're doing non-spoiler and then spoiler because we thought there's going to be people who still haven't seen it.
Yeah, because it just came out.
This thing. So we were like, okay, let's do it like that. Let's just split it. So, and we'll tell you when we're going to get to the spoiler plot.
So don't worry. We won't ruin it for you.
Yeah. So yes. So this is the non-spoiler part, I guess, and it's like the plot.
Yeah.
What do you think they're doing? They want everybody back.
Exactly.
Everybody, if you haven't seen Infinity War, like, what the hell? You've been watching all these movies. Like, there's 22 of them. They want everybody back who got dusted by Thanos' snap. So that's basic. Well, they did get dusted. They did. Just like
they did.
I don't know. So,
Dusted.
Anyway. Oh, yo, a lot of people get dusted though.
Yeah, they do.
That happened in Harry Potter.
That is true.
Remember Voldemort? Did he kind of get dusted too? I don't know what it is about dusting.
Dust or like
in
Ash,
movies
really.
and ashes. Yeah, like people just floating away. That was a big thing apparently in movies.
It's very symbolic.
Very like conclusional movies. Like this is how we're gonna end. Everybody just gets dust. So what does that mean? Anyways, yes, this movie is 3 hours long and 1 minute.
3 hours and 1 minute.
Yeah, like that was like 3 hours,
that
1 minute. One. So
For the credits, probably.
and the funny thing is when I went to go see it with my friends first on Saturday. And it was cool because it was just like we were all like preparing ourselves like, yo, when we gonna go to the bathroom, blah blah blah. It was just funny, but it went by kind of almost quick. Like in the middle part it was kind of like, all right, but then it went quick and then it was like, oh shit. And there's so much to this movie that it's like you're wondering like, should they have made things a little longer, or like, but then it's like it's too long, and then it's like, what should they have made it shorter or cut out? But then it's like, what would you choose? So it's hard. It's very hard.
If it was gonna be longer, bathroom break, intermission or something.
Intermission.
Like,
Oh hell yeah. Oh,
so
she was holding it.
before anything else, I need to let you know that if you're gonna go sit in this movie, do not drink anything. If you are, drink very small amount of water or soda. Do not bring any drinks. You're gonna be holding your pee, and you might not be able to enjoy the rest of the movie. Continue.
Yes. So yeah, they want everybody back, and now they're depressed. That's basically the plot.
Yeah, and who is the number one villain?
Thanos.
Exactly.
So yeah. So we're gonna go through. Yeah, that was the plot. Anyways. So. What were we gonna say? Like the non-spoiler, like, hey, what did we
what's
like?
Some themes.
The theme. Oh yes, the
in
themes,
the movie, which were really nice.
We had to write it up because it was just too much shit. So
It was
you
so
see
much,
me
okay,
looking down, I just had to
We
do
just
it.
need to make sure we got everything clear.
Yeah.
for
So
y'all.
the themes, right? Thank you for that because I totally forgot. So the themes were family,
family theme.
found family, blood family, just being there for each other, like doing it all, like just like yes, we got to do this. And having each other's back and just, you know, again, bringing back everybody. Like, that was the big mission. It was like, but then, you know, for another hero, it was a big mission for him. But he also wanted to keep things he had.
Right.
So that was very important, too.
So,
yeah, keeping what you have, getting back what you lost. Yeah, that was basically it. Those were the big themes. Family.
And I think that when you step into this movie, you're not going to be stepping into the Avenger movie really in the sense of what you were used to from before. It is like totally turned like to like more of a drama, really, in a sense.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of action scenes.
There was not a lot of action scenes. There was a lot of emotional beats that I really appreciated. I was like, wow. I was really impressed with the all the emotional beats that they had in the story, how the story went from one plot to the next I thought it really transitioned well between the characters and of course the relationships between those characters, like Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor being at the central focus of the film. Also Hawkeye,
yeah, his story was important. And and you said Iron Man as well, and just Captain America, and how it was basically talking about how they were dealing with the fact of what happened after Thanos' snap. I guess the PTSD, all that stuff, the trauma, the sadness, again, depression, just getting through what happened, and maybe just finding this glimmer of hope of something, of just like, okay, let's just, again, get through this. And yeah, they kind of find it in the movie, I guess.
So with that being said, not only was there drama, but of course there was a lot of action, right?
Of course, in the ending, like 30 minutes. In the ending,
there was a lot of action. And in between, there was some action that was really interesting. A new concept for the actual Marvel movies, which I think that was very interesting. But we can't tell you because this is non-spoiler.
Yeah, this is non-spoiler.
So you might actually like
spoiler part, we'll get back.
Or you might get confused. So it's a big central part of the plot.
But I knew they were gonna bring that up because when they introduced a character, that they wanted to introduce since the beginning. And that character dealing with the quantum realm and all that stuff, I was like, there's gonna be something to that.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah.
Just a little hint.
Just a little hint.
Just a little hint. Just a little. Because you do get hints. In the last Avenger film, you do get a hint of it, specifically around Ant-Man and what he was doing in that big truck.
Have you seen Ant-Man and the Wasp?
In the van.
Because that actually, like I was saying, we were talking about it because they were talking about how like Captain Marvel, you had to go see it, but actually, to be honest, you had to go see Ant-Man and the Wasp,
right? But
more than Captain Marvel. Like you didn't need to really see Captain Marvel, but.
Right? But I mean, I'm talking about in the Avenger movies when they're in the truck, they discuss it really quick. What they're doing in the truck.
Oh.
So it's like hinted.
Okay. Yeah.
But nobody will notice that because then this guy gets disintegrated or dusted, as so to speak.
Yeah, basically.
But anyways, I honestly don't think we can say any more without spoiling it for folks.
Yeah.
Besides the fact that the relationship between the characters
were better written. A little bit better written here than they were.
Was much more,
Because you remember I told...
Serious?
Yeah, they were serious.
Because, this whole, like, everyone getting dusted had, like, what, 15%? Of the population?
No, it was
50%. 50%. I don't know why.
Whoa, 15.
50%. It's actually not only affecting the Avengers, but of course the entire, planet. And
the animals. I think they made it seem like that.
And you get glimpses of that. So it's not just a window into the Avengers' depression and you get little glimpses of that, of how it's affecting other folks. So
and just trying to get through it.
Yeah.
What happened, Yes, let's bring up special effects.
Special effects, yes.
Some parts were good, some parts were kind of iffy still.
Actually, I didn't mind the special effects. I didn't find them to be really like.
I mean, they didn't. Yeah, they don't take you out, but you could kind of, for me,
or like, oh shit, that looked funky. No,
like for me, you could kind of tell a little bit.
But yeah, you
like
stuff that
the making the people young. Like that's a thing that they're doing a lot.
Weird.
That it's still they haven't, But for some reason, the other Marvel movies, it doesn't look that bad. Like in Captain Marvel, like.
They haven't really mastered
it. For some reason, it looked kind of wonky when they did it again.
I mean, I was like,
wait,
what?
That doesn't make sense. But, and then there was a fight scene when, in one of the parts between two characters, that was kind of, it was a little like, wait, why is this so wonky? Like, it didn't look clear
I didn't even notice
or very, like, detailed or fleshed out and stuff.
I was just there like a little kid, like,
I mean, it doesn't take you out, but... Like, I don't know, after you've seen so many of these movies, it kind of, like, oh, but then, you just go back to the film.
Right.
Whatever, I just wanted to bring it up.
So, with that being said...
That's the end?
For the non-spoiler.
So you was like, that's it, bitch.
No! I say, go see the movie in the theater.
Yeah.
It is so good in the theater.
It's so fun.
I mean, it's so much fun. Go see it. You are going to be so emotionally connected with the film if you're a person that has emotion. Let me stop. I'm just talking.
But yeah, some people don't. But
no, but for the fans, I'm talking about like. Did you go to the theater and some chick was like seriously crying?
Yo, there was some chick. Yeah,
like, was it like a baby
me and my
cry?
friends went to go see it. Yo, she was legit crying, legit.
Yeah.
But she was crying for like every scene though.
Well, that is intense.
She was really feeling it.
Like, yeah. So, if you're that much of a dedicated fan,
why not?
Or just like a comic book fan, it's totally worth going to see it.
It's a good and fun, action-packed, satisfying conclusion to 22 films, and it was good. It felt right. Now we can move on. Speaking of moving on, now we're ending the portion for the non-spoiler. Woohoo! Now we're going to
spoiler time. Oh yeah.
I can do it right
now. Okay.
Spoilers. Time travel. Woo! Whenever you do with time travel movies, it's hella hard and confusing. Because that is the big thing that they do to get the stone so they can snap back everybody. Right. Which is the thing. The thing was that in the movie when Thanos snaps his hands, they don't explain the mechanics of that anybody could just snap their hands and bring back and take back, and they never explain that. So now people could just do it willy-nilly. So I don't know, but whatever, that's probably a nitpick. But they didn't bring up those rules, so I don't know.
It didn't bother me though.
But whatever.
So who's the one that brings in time travel? That's Ant-Man.
Ant-Man,
right? Like
so he was the more important character because he was the one to bring it up.
Exactly. Like
crazy.
Who doesn't love Ant-Man? For all those who are hella fans of Ant-Man, please comment below. I want to see you guys.
That was good. He was like, we could do it. I was like, yeah, sure. And Captain America's like, yeah, let's do anything. Cause
Yo, I don't know what was up with Captain America, but he was totally on some positive high. Like it was like
he was
up
positively
here.
like
leadership was like here.
I know, I could never be a leader like him. That was crazy. I was like, I need some of what he's having.
Hell
like,
yeah,
right now
give me what you got, cause I'm like right here. No, I'm probably right here right now. Like look,
I don't even want to tell you where I'm at.
Like Shirley, you can't even see it on the screen. The video.
It's probably not even on the floor.
It's like I know.
It's probably past.
Oh my gosh, Shirley, damn. No worry here. Anyways, so I have to say that Captain America stole the movie for me. I was like, oh my gosh, I want to be by your side. Let's do this. Let's fight. Type of thing.
Okay, that's great. But the time travel part, let's talk about that in the movie.
Right, let's go back to time travel.
Right, they bring up Hulk. No, it was the ancient one because she was talking to Hulk. When they go back to get the stones, because Ant-Man brings up the idea, Tony Stark makes the weapon or the mechanic thing and system to bring, to time travel and shit. They made that shit so fast.
They wasn't really good on telling the time sequence in the film, which is technically, I'm sure...
Like, he just got it like that.
I think months had passed.
I wish they had
but they didn't really show that.
At least show a little bit that he was working on the time travel thing. But you said it was because he was saying just run the diagnostics, some shit again.
Like, all I heard was, like, again. And so from that, I got, like, okay, he's probably been working on this for a while.
See, I wish they would show it, but that's okay.
But anyways.
Anyway, so they go back. The Ancient One says... They go back and Hulk has to get the time stone. So the Ancient One says, hey, if you take the stones from the timeline, it's going to create another timeline. And that's not good because they need the stones in their own timeline. So Hulk's like, all right, so we'll do this. We'll take it, but then we'll go back, put back the stones in that timeline that they took it from. So then the alternative branch of timeline will go back to the normal branch of timeline. Right. Okay. Great.
We got that part.
We got that part, right? That's what they said in the movie. So then the ending comes, right?
Yeah.
And so Captain America, who was amazing. I actually really appreciated Captain America. I always liked Captain America, but he was legit a leader in this movie. Like a leader, like straight up. It was great. I feel like saying. But right, the ending with him is weird because he's the one who takes back the stones, right? Mm-hmm. After everything happens and they snap Iron Man snaps Thanos away. So he takes it back, right? So he comes back as an old man because he stayed there and lived his life with Peggy. Here's the thing though. So I don't know I guess they didn't want to explain how did he put back the times, like the time, all the other stones and everything, the Power Stone, all that stuff, where they got them from, and also stay there with Peggy, and then ended up there in that timeline because he would have made another alternative branch of timeline by staying there because he was never frozen in the end. Really? Like, in a sense?
He was still frozen.
Okay, so he was still frozen.
Where is the frozen one?
Oh my god. Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Because then Avengers would have never existed.
That's what I'm saying. So, yeah, okay, so, you're right. He still would have been frozen. So where is he at? Where he's at? But also, like, how is that one who got to get old with Peggy back in the original timeline? So he's the original one? So it's confusing. I read an article about it. Like, the directors are saying, like, oh yeah, he actually made an alternative branch. Okay, so he did. So, but then it was like, So
where's the Captain America from that time? The time that they're in
and
now.
then there's also the fact that Thanos got here's the ending. Spoiler. Thanos got snapped. Past Thanos, because Thanos was killed by Thor after he destroyed the stones in the beginning of the movie. So past Thanos got snapped. That means that timeline is done. That timeline, the timeline that he was from, there's not going to be a snap then, because that Thanos is gone. So it's a different timeline.
It's so confusing.
So, but then, I guess, I don't know.
Just, anyways, if you feel like you
I don't
know what's going on with the timeline.
I guess the stones going back, that Hulk said, putting them back, but then it's like, how did Captain America put it back and get his ending? The ending of Captain America is not making sense with everything else. I don't know. It's just
I just wanted to accept it because I want him to have love with Peggy.
No, I'm happy. Man, he sacrificed so goddamn much. People complaining about that, like, why the hell they did that? I'm like, yo,
what are you talking about? He needed his time.
He sacrificed so much for everybody.
Yeah.
Let him have his shit. Whatever.
So, if you
but then again, I don't know. I guess with Peggy, it's up to her, like what in her family and stuff. So I don't know.
I do have to say something, that if you really think that timeline story plot in this film was really good and you want to share your thoughts on it, please do comment below.
Yeah, comment below.
Because we are interested in hearing what you have to say about it.
Because I'm confused a little bit. Okay, the character arcs. Who you liked them? I liked Hawkeye, Thor. It was fine. I know. I can understand why he got there. I just didn't like the fact that they made Hawkeye's very serious, and then Thor kind of like funny because he got fat and drunk. And I'm like, excuse me, as a fat person, why they kept on making a joke that he was fat? Like, but just like making it so like, I don't know. It just made me uncomfortable because again, he was fat, yes, but he was still kicking Thanos' ass. He was singing his shit. So I don't know. They just made it too much into a joke.
Like he became a joke instead of just being funny.
Yeah. So. It made it too much, like everything that he was going through they made it too much to a joke. Yeah. It was just because then Hawkeye's was serious. Okay, Black Widow. I don't think she got a good ass arc. That shit was terrible. I'm gonna be honest, because legit they just fucking killed her.
They just killed her, and what were you saying? It was just like the only like
killed her for
first
man pain.
event. Right? What?
Man pain.
Man pain, right? The only first woman in Avengers, and then she dies in the last
She's
film?
the original Avenger with the rest of it.
Exactly.
I don't know, and people were like, no, but Hawkeye has a family. So? She got a family just because they're not blood family. That's still a family. Just because he got kids and shit don't make his life more valuable than hers. It doesn't.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why people bringing that shit up.
This movie was so patriarchal in a sense. Like it was just like
I don't even like
Iron
Black
Man,
Widow like that.
Captain America, Thor, Hawkeye, and then Black Widow dies. Like
I get it.
What happened? First of all, they did not give her a story. She did not get a story.
She did in the sense that she was in pain. She was the leader of the Avengers. Remember,
no, she was in pain, but
and she was suffering. She just wanted
like
to do something, bring everybody back.
One or two scenes they gave her. One or two scenes to tell her story. That wasn't a story, much of a story. Yeah. First of all, she didn't get no backstory, really, to explain why she died or anything like that. They were just hinting at it throughout the story, so that could have been done a lot better, especially being the only female character who started with the Avengers.
Okay, here. So she made the sacrifice for the Soul Stone, and that's great. Okay, fine. You want to say that? Sure. But damn, at least give her a fucking funeral.
Exactly. Where was her funeral? I was sitting there
they didn't even give her a funeral then, just because she was a spy. Who gives a shit? It was only the team who was there. The team should have gave her a funeral at least. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
It wasn't like everybody else in the public was there. No. That don't make damn jack shit. So anyways, yeah, I didn't like it. But it was still sad when she went, but it was just like, what? Okay. So then Iron Man. Iron Man's was really sad. I liked his story and the fact that he got the lucky chance to have a family with Pepper. They had a daughter. And he didn't want to lose that when he didn't want to do the time travel thing because, as they say, like, you might lose that family or whatever. Even though technically Hulk said you can't because that's not how time works. I don't know. But hey, whatever.
Probably
Because time travel is not real anyways. But, so, you know, he wanted to keep his family, just bring back everybody else in the 5-year timeline. You know, right?
Yeah.
Because it was 5 years.
Yeah.
If you didn't know that.
And his daughter was...
She was hella cute.
Adorable. I don't know
but
who
you know,
she is, or she's going to be some
she's
serious actress.
But you know, when he had the family, he was gone. It was like, yeah, this is it. Iron Man's gone. He's going to make the ultimate sacrifice because he wasn't the one that didn't lose really much. So ultimately, it was him in the end to lose his life. So he, in the end, would have to make the ultimate sacrifice and lose his family, and he died. So yeah, he made the snap to snap Thanos and everyone else. So yeah.
So I guess the next thing we can talk about is just really quickly the other characters that really didn't have any, like Captain Marvel, like you said, they hyped her up, and she was there. She was cool.
There. She was cool.
She did some really good parts, but
yeah, no.
I thought she was gonna be the one to take down Thor.
She was awesome. She was cool. And her hair was cool. Why hype her so much when she didn't really do much?
Right.
I mean, she took down the ship, so that was important. But yeah,
I thought that it was great that they gave Iron Man the part to like click his fingers.
That made sense because he started the MCU with his film, and you know it was like it ended that first Iron Man movie with saying Iron Man, and he ends it with snapping Thanos away and everybody else with Iron Man as well. So it was like a nice closure. So it made sense for Iron Man to like do that.
Right.
To make this sacrifice too.
And then Nebula was
I liked her story.
Gamora's sister. They gave her a story here.
Yeah, Thanos' daughter. I liked her story and how far she's come from.
Right.
As a killer to now saving people and like doing the right thing.
Like they gave her a redemption story. Like she became
I just
hero.
wish that the daughters were more involved because it was about Thanos. But I guess since it's the original Avengers, I get it.
Ant-Man was my favorite. He brought up course and
Rocket was so funny, and Rocket's so smart too. Like I just liked him with Iron Man and Hulk just working on shit.
It was a smart choice to bring him in as an Avenger and not just him.
Oh no, because he's so smart. Yeah. Like he's a genius as well, and they needed him to like work out the stuff, the stones and working with the glove and like doing because he was working on the time machine as they call it, I guess. Nick Fury. Nick Fury. He was there for like 1 second at Tony Stark's funeral.
I know.
The guy who started the fucking Avengers, like literally was just standing there in the end.
Shouldn't
he should have said something. I don't know. It's just effing weird.
Yeah, exactly.
It was weird.
All right. So now we're gonna go into moments that we didn't like. Let's go into that. I didn't care for the funeral. I don't know who did, but it was just weird. Everybody, weird. And then all those little shots that they took of each group Avenger, I was like, no.
Fury coming out and it's just me and Matthew were like laughing at the theater because I don't know what it was, his jacket or something. It was just stupid. I don't know.
And then Captain Marvel standing on the stairs, and I'm like, is she gonna be the next leader? What's good? Because she's like on a higher pedestal level. So I was like, is that supposed to symbolize something?
I don't know.
And then I'm like, if she is gonna be ahead of the Avengers, how she's gonna protect all those other thousands of universes out there that she mentioned?
Yeah, time travel was confusing. Captain America ending was confusing. Black Widow, Man Pain. Gamora, I was like, what the fuck happened to her? Exactly. Like, what happened? Did she get dusted away with Thanos and everybody? Or she ran off? Because in the end, they showed Star-Lord looking at her picture. Yeah. Maybe they're going to look for her. Maybe that's Guardians of the Galaxy 3 storyline.
Right. So
looking for Gamora. Because I hope she's back. Because I'm like, yo, get the hell out of here with that shit.
And then Thor, that whole scene, Thor trying to wield the hand. Like, he wanted permission to, like, get the hand that, to do a snap.
Yeah, he was so depressed.
He was just bugging. I was like, wow.
Everybody was bugging. But he was bugging. Really buggy. Yeah. I guess because he just felt like he didn't do... like as Thanos said, you should have cut off my head, and he didn't do it.
Yeah.
So anyways, can we talk about the moments we did like? So just for a second.
Yeah.
So yes, Captain America wielding Thor's hammer and being worthy. Oh my god, that was the fucking best part.
That was awesome.
That was so epic.
Thor was like, I knew it.
He was like, I knew it. And he was smiling too, even though he was getting beat by Thanos, and Thanos kicked his ass.
That was
but he was like, I knew it. That was so awesome. Holy shit. It was like a whole shit moment. Oh, when all of them came back. And, you know, Sam was like, on your left. And he said that in Winter Soldier when they were running. So it was a callback, too, to Captain America.
Oh.
So it was just, and Captain America was just looking defeated. But then seeing all of them come back, and you see that he was kind of crying. Like, he was just like, oh, shit. Because
so
he was about to
emotional.
take Thanos on in the army by himself. But everybody coming back with Black Panther and everybody. And Spider-Man, and then the Guardians of the Galaxy, the rest of them,
oh
and Doctor Strange, and just like
my
Wong,
belly was
and
tickling.
oh my god, that was
like
so
butterflies.
awesome. And the okay, can I say something? The music in this movie was really damn good. Every moment was just the music, the powerfulness, but the quietness. It was on effing point. This is the first time where I really loved the Marvel music, to be honest. Aside from Black Panther, because I thought Black Panther's music was pretty good. Also, but this was like, this was also like, damn, this was good.
And the relationship between Iron Man and Captain America, that was really, really good.
It was a closure that now, remember that part when Iron Man, when they were time traveling in New York to get the other two stones, and he was like, they have to go back to the 1970s. And he was like, Iron Man was like, do you trust me? And Captain America saying, I trust you. That was the conclusion of what all the fights that they had and the animosity that they had, that Iron Man had to him. Just that they trusted each other. They were like brothers. They were like family. And that was awesome. What else?
Hulk come in the cafe talking about how he has accepted himself as the Hulk.
Yeah, like he
so
was like
cute.
The brains and the bronze. Brains, bronze together.
And just accepting himself and his own identity. It was just
yeah,
really nice to see
and
that
not
little
being
short
ashamed
story
of
about
who
who he was.
Yeah, I like that. Right. What else? Thor and his mom. Oh my god,
that was
I
such
love
a
that
nice
moment.
scene.
The mom. Oh,
she was like, I was raised by
like
witches.
Like she knew who her son
knew.
was. Yeah, like he was like, I'm not from the future. Like she knew.
And,
she knew. Hello. And just giving him that encouragement that he needed.
True.
That yes, you're a failure, but that's life. That's being a human.
Exactly.
You know, and that it's learning from that failure and just moving on and growing. I love that moment.
Yeah,
actually,
that was the best one.
Tony and his dad too, and just
nice
getting
moment.
that closure too, because
Tony
he always
needed that.
Yeah, he needed that. He needed that. And because, he just had that animosity to his dad, whose dad worshipped Captain America. So I think that's why he had that animosity to Captain America. So, and just saying that, actually, yeah, it was tough with his dad, but his dad did the best that he could. And the excitement of just telling him that he had a granddaughter, because he just wanted to tell him, even though that he didn't know. It was a time travel thing. He didn't know that was his son. That he had a granddaughter. He just wanted to tell him.
Yeah. In
some sense of that he knew.
So cool.
Yeah, those were really good moments.
And then one last one,
beats.
the one with the Hawkeye and Black Widow fighting.
Even though I didn't like that the things turned out with Black Widow, how they did that for the sacrifice. Her and Hawkeye's friendship and love and relationship
was so
strong. It was sweet and it was strong, and you don't really get like man and the female and male like
friendship
relationships that's strong. You never really get that. Yeah. So that was and how they were willing to sacrifice for each other. I thought that was really good and interesting. So yeah.
So that's a wrap, folks. Please.
That was effing long. This video
I just want to hear from you guys because this movie was so good.
It was so much. It was so much.
Lot,
there was moments
so good, but
good. Some moments was like.
So tell us what you liked, you didn't like in the comments.
Yeah.
Like this video if you thought it was interesting.
Thumbs up.
Subscribe. Press the little
bell.
The button.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know. There's
and
so much
hope
shit
to
do.
hear from you because we would like to talk.
Yeah.
All right, now. Thank you for listening and watching.
He's trying to do the peace.